The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more in a minute. Live from beautiful Oriole Park, opening day baseball on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton on the call. So the Seattle Mariners, with major expectations, they're among the favorites this season. Chris, they'd love to build on that postseason appearance from last year. Do you think it can be a springboard for them?
I do, Boog, because this team has already got the building blocks in place, and you make the postseason, you know you've got a shot at the title. So the experience will definitely help them this time around. But it's a long season, and they're going to have to do the little things right and stay consistently on top of their game. And that's the best way to take home the Commissioner's Trophy, in my opinion.
First pitch coming your way next. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King.
Must see right here. This could be the moment he ties DiMaggio at 56 games.
And the 0-1. In the air, right field. Beavers on his way over. 2 away now. New inning getting started, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King.
Oriole Park, still one of the most beautiful ballparks in all of baseball. I can't say another franchise does it better than Baltimore. The opening day ceremony, the players come in from the outfield through the center field wall, long orange carpet, so many fans here. Just a great place.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. That signature warehouse in right field as well. You talk about knowing where you are, a sense of place. I mean, who could forget? Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
And when teams started building sort of state-of-the-art ballparks, Baltimore was the first organization to do it up the way that they did. Really created a mold for other organizations to follow when upgrading or building new ballparks.
King steps in, 2 outs, no one on, but he's stepping in with a purpose.
Trying to make this pitcher sweat a little, Boog. You've got to break up the rhythm. Even a long at bat would be a win here.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Two down, nobody on, here on opening day. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that extends the inning. And one of baseball's unbreakable records is 1 game away from being surpassed. It's almost unbelievable.
To do what he's done, I mean, under the pressure he's feeling, I can't begin to tell you how hard it is to get this far. And with everybody in the sports world watching your every move, he just continues to deliver game after game. 56. Check. Just 1 more to go.
What a stop. Nicely done for the out. Mariners lead 1. They're down 5-1. So a man at first. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And the 0-1. Foul ball. Pena off of first with 2 away.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
This one in the air right field. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that'll do it. One left for Seattle. They're down here 5-1. King, get that hitting streak going.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Baltimore Orioles. First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down. Down the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. The crowd holding their breath as he looks to break the all-time consecutive game hit streak record.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next pitch is outside. On the ground right side. Throws to first in time. Top of the third, no score. Ripped to short. Fires to first in time. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Runner at second here, one gone. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
0-1 now. It gets down for a hit, and there it is, the record. He's done it. The run scores from second. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One gone, runner at first. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. Runner on the move, in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Man at second. And it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And now it's filled up.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball. Over to low. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. So runner at second, 2 down. Cal Raleigh digs in now. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground out to short. Over to low. And that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mariners 2 and the Orioles nothing. 1 down. Digging in, Taylor King.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center. Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike 1. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Now he breaks his back. Low. Steps on first for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
Pena gets his lead at first with nobody out. Line drive, and that's base hit out into center field. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Riley Green digs in for a critical at bat.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And they're all loaded up.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Julio Rodriguez coming to the plate now in a big spot.
This is a big spot for a big-time player.
All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Here's a 1-1. Can't glove it cleanly. He'll still come home with it. He beats the throw, and a run is in to score. King kept the hitting streak alive.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
Taylor King riding an all-time streak, 57 games with a hit. Can he extend his historic mark once again today? It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And now the right fielder, Taylor King. 2 hits and 5 at-bats yesterday.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Just underway from Baltimore. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throws to first in time, and they got him.
Up next is the right fielder, Taylor King.
Well struck right field. Carrying well. Going. Gone. So he blasts one out the other way. And the Mariners have the lead. It's 3-2.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
King, the former Rookie of the Year, 26 years old. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards.
Good purpose pitch right there, trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Nope, up there.
Strike one.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Square up on that ball. Great job.
Here's Riley Green. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Mariners leave 1, but they still lead at 3-2. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. He blasted one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again? Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
To the right side. Base hit. 1 run is in. And they don't push it Runner holds at third. Bases loaded now with still nobody out.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Riley Green digs in for a critical at bat. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. This to third. Mayo tossed to second, and a run scores on the double play.
Hey, they played the matchup right there. Worked out perfectly. Got the ground ball double play, and that changes the complexion of this inning entirely.
Taylor King will hit next.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
That's a ball.
Line drive. Oh, he can't hang on. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
That one really hurts. You're already down in the game, and that error puts you even further behind. Just can't let it compound from here, though. You got to flush it, get ready for the next one, make a play, get back in the dugout.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Riley Green. Ground ball right side. Alexander. The throw to first, and that is the inning. King was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Had 3 hits, one of them a homer.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Taylor King, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. 1 down. And up next for Seattle, Taylor King. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits.
Off the plate, ball 1. Aye.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. To the warning track, makes the catch. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Line drive, base hit. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Here's Riley Green. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Tosses to first. That is the inning. But 2 runs for them and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 2 and the Marlins nothing. This is Mariners. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. King with a homer in his last game. Two on, 2 outs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-1. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. So he goes the opposite way with that one, his second of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 8-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
So up next, Taylor King. He's already homered in this game.
Well, these Mariners showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now the left fielder, Riley Green. In the air, right field, Carpenter moving under this one, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Up next is the catcher, Cal.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Cal Raleigh now at the plate. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
In there, got him looking for the K. Raleigh thought that one missed, and here comes the challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. All loaded up, and now it's Julio Rodriguez. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. Popped up, and the infield fly rule call.
Up next is the Astros, the first baseman, number 12, Josh.
Here's Josh Naylor. One, two now. Got him looking. Nice work from the Miami pen there. To the bottom of the sixth we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Mariners 8 and the Marlins 1. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. One down. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. He's already homered here in this one. The 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Casey settles underneath it. 2 down.
As good as he's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand, you cannot hang a breaking ball right there. Lucky it stayed in the ballpark.
King was a big contributor for them in the win. Put together 3 hits, one of them a home run.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask him to do.
One down. And now the right fielder, Taylor King.
Nope. Ball
King went deep in his most recent game. That one close, ruled a ball. And the count is 2-0. Lone Depot Park just underway here. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. That one misses. Ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Well, that's down.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That's off the mark. Ball 3.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here's Riley Green. In the dirt. Ground ball right side. Here's Wynn for one. To first. Double play. Nicely done.
The 3-6-1 double play, in my opinion, is one of the toughest plays to make. You've got a pitcher covering first and the middle infielder throwing to a moving target. Everything has to be perfect, and right there they made it look pretty easy.
Up next is Seattle, the right fielder.
King matched a homer in his last game. King, the former Rookie of the Year, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Double play ball to second. Here's Wynn for one and two. In time to first for the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
King stepping in. Team needs a wake-up swing here, Chris.
Yeah, Boog, get this guy an espresso. They need a hit to put a jolt into this offense.
In the dirt. But no advance. That's ball one. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're in the top half of the sixth. That one finds the zone. Strike one. King launched a homer in his most recent game. Out to short. Win. On to first. And they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the sixth. It's the Mariners 6 and the Marlins 4. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And at second. In the air, left field. Diving, makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
He takes a huge gamble right there. If that ball gets by him, the run scores easily from second, and the hitter maybe ends up on third. But a great job, excellent focus on the dive, and he robbed extra bases on that one.
King had an unremarkable game in this one.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
One down. And up next for Seattle, Taylor King.
Ball one.
Lone Depot Park just underway here.
That's ball two.
In the air, right field. And there are 2 outs. On to the 4th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King.
Ball 1.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And that one ripped into right. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
The 0-1. Bounce to the right. In plenty of time to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Up next is the catcher, Cal.
1 out. Runner at second. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Man at second. Line drive. That's a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in. Safe. And the runner from second scores on the play. And it's 3-1.
Definitely found the perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it.
Ball. That's down.
That misses, and that's ball 2.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. High fly ball, right field. Carpenter gets under it. Out number 2.
Up next is the first baseman.
King stepping in. Pressure's on. One swing can flip the whole game.
Yeah, and this guy's no stranger to the spotlight. He's built for moments like this.
That one missing inside.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
Tying run at the plate. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Swing, and he breaks his back. 2 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
King could have done a bit more to help them out.
Not great, not terrible, just kind of an average game. He's got better in him, Boo.
Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. We're going to have a special atmosphere for this one, Singy. These fans have been waiting a long time to get back inside the ballpark and support their favorite team.
Yeah, we knew today would be electric, but after their team picked up a few road wins to kick off the year, I think the energy inside this stadium is going to be turned up an extra notch. So let's see if they can keep this good start going here at home.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One down, and now the right fielder, Taylor King. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
This to third, and foul ball. The 0-2. Lifted in the air, right field. Abreu on his way over. Out number 2.
Batting third, the left field, number 31.
Runners at first and second with one gone.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
2 on, 1 out.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2-0. And another ball. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And they're all loaded up.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Here's Riley Green.
How many times have we seen an early at bat change the course of a game? It happens every night in baseball, and maybe it happens again here.
Tapped softly on the ground. Edman fires over to first. And they got him. So 2 down. Stepping in the long ball threat, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a high fly ball to left. That is the inning. We played 2 full. It's the Mariners 4 and the Angels nothing. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. 2 on, 2 outs.
For the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
And that one is downstairs. And that is ball 1. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score here in the last half of the 3rd. Into center and a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw. He's safe. It's 7-0.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Two gone with runners at the corners. And the batter now, Riley Green. Here's a 1-1. Runner takes off. Swing and a ball ripped right field. And that one back. And that one is gone. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 10-0.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So 2 down. Taylor King digs in now.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
King, a former MVP, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back there, and that one is going to go. 3rd home run of the season. And they add to their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. He's already homered in this game. Just missed.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Here's a 1-1. Hit hard, base hit. And now 2 aboard. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
4 runs already in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they extend their lead.
Picks himself up at RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
2 on, 2 outs. This to third, and they're happy to just get off the field after that frame. All in all, 10 come to the plate. They bat around at 5 score. 7th inning coming up. The M's lead it 17-1. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. King digging in. They've got the lead, but here's another chance to set the tone.
Yeah, but one good swing and suddenly they add to the margin. Every run counts as this game moves along.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, these Mariners really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They keep finding themselves behind in the count, but it really hasn't mattered in this one. 7 of their hits have come in disadvantaged counts, and I think that helps create a mental advantage for these guys.
Number 31, Riley.
King was a big contributor for them in the win. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
Though they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
One down. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. Right through there for a strike. King went deep in his most recent game. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. Out of here. A solo shot. The Mariners strike first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. Oh, 1 down. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. This one in the air, center field, under it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Mariners. Leading up for the Mariners.
King matched a homer in his last game.
Well, these Mariners, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
The 1-1.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there, it's got a chance. Just missed it.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
King launched a homer in his most recent game. The M's up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. And that misses. And that's ball 3. Right through there for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, number 31.
One down. And up next for Seattle, Taylor King. He's already homered here in this one. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. In the air to left center, in and to his right. He's there. He's got it. That's out number 2.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, number 31.
King had a solid game for them, a real contributor. Only 1 hit, a home run.
Well, you can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like he did in this one. No question, he's a key contributor for him.
One down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. King went deep in his most recent game. Outside low, ball 1.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3 balls, no strikes. And that drops in for a strike. That's through there for a strike. And that wasn't even close. Ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Man at first with one gone. Here's Riley Green. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. The 1-2. In the dirt, blocked. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. 2 away.
Batting fourth, the catcher,
Cal Raleigh now at the plate.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Man at second. That smash towards center. And that's the inning. Scoreless after 1.
up next for the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Ball, that's out.
The heater is clearly giving him trouble early on in this one. I want to see him ready to swing against that pitch just a little more often.
Ripped to short. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Mariners, the left fielder, number 31, Riley.
Bottom of the 6th. And stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. King with a homer in his last game. And a rope in the center field, base hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Go ahead run on base. Riley Green up next for the Mariners. Runner on the go in the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. A 2-run homer. That's his 4th home run of the series. The Mariners strike first. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And now the right fielder, Taylor King.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
In the air, right field. Oh, he misses it. It drops. Headed for the plate. And they're up by 4. Rowe comes in quickly as the lead runner at third gets the stop sign.
Comes through with the RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Riley Green digs in for a critical at bat.
The goal is to give your teammate a chance to score from third. There's a few ways he can get it done, but his best chance is to drive one in the air. Look for the right pitch up and then smoke it.
On the ground to first. One away as the second run of the inning scores.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. 2 runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across 1 run. Still one out there to pick up.
1 down, runner at third. Cal Raleigh, the next to hit. The 2-2. Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. King had a sensational showing in the win.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
Taylor King, fresh off an incredible series and ready to go. Can he keep the good times going in this one? It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming your way next. And now the right fielder, Taylor King.
Taylor King.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a bouncer. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Not every base hit is a liner into the gap, just like not every strikeout's a perfect slider down and away. I mean, right there, he just put the ball in play on the ground and gave it his all to get down to first for the knock.
Here's Riley Green.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
In the air to make the catch.
Sweet grab right there. That's the DRS for you, buddy. Defensive run save. Very athletic. Really good reactions. Nice job of saving that run.
First and second, one out. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. Now a pop-up on the infield. Infield fly called there. First and second, 2 outs. Julio Rodriguez will hit next. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, right field has a beat on it. And that is that. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. Runner at second, nobody out.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
First offering, and it just misses. Fastball for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Man at second. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Out of here. A 2-run blast. The Mariners strike first. It's 2-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Up next is the right fielder, Taylor King.
Zero.
On the ground to third, Caminero. Slinging it to first in time.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
Up next is
Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. His 2-run homer back into third was an important swing of the bat in this one.
Yeah, there's no doubt he helped set the tone fairly early, and certainly part of the reason why they've got the lead right now. Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
That one hammered center field. Carrying well. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely. Try to hit the ball out of the park. Do what he loves to do. There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And here is Riley Green. Ground ball left side. Caminero to second, and it's a double play to end the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the M's 5, the Rays nothing. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. King had a sensational showing in the win. A 4-hit performance, including a pair of homers.
Well, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time he came up.
Taylor King, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. He'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. One down, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He's up to 3 home runs in the series, and the Mariners have the lead. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results.
The hard sinker can be a pretty tough pitch because of the late life and movement, but somehow he got the barrel to that pitch, stayed through it. Really nice job of staying on the backside until it was time to transfer that weight, and a really nice home run.
1 out. Runners at first and second. King with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
2 on, 1 out. So 2 balls and no strikes.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That catches the corner. To short, could be 2. Flips it. There's 1. On to first, safe. So they get 1, but a really nice try there.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Riley Green, the next to hit. 2 on, 2 outs. In the air out to center. Base hit. In to score from third. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
So 2 down. Cal Raleigh digs in now. In the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Hit weakly on the ground. Takes it himself. They limit the damage here. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mariners 2, the Rays nothing. King, the former Rookie of the Year, 26 years old. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. 2 down, nobody on. What a stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Nobody left for Seattle, but they still lead it 2-1. And now the right fielder, Taylor King. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here. Well, at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Hard hit left side. And the inning is over. Mariners are down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. King played pretty well in this win. Only 1 hit, a home run.
Strong individual day, a team win. What's not to like? This is a game he can feel really good about.
One down. And up next for Seattle, Taylor King.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
The next offering misses. And it's a ball and a strike. King with a homer in his last game. Next offering is fouled back. That one ripped right center field. Way back there. It's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One out, runner at second. Riley Green up next for the Mariners. Man at second. In the dirt, blocked. Just underway from Tropicana Field. And that's a base hit. Into third now. So runners at the corners and 1 out.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to.
Now the catcher up to hit, Cal Raleigh.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Out to short. Quickly to second for 1. Over to first, safe.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Up next with the right fielder, Taylor King.
That one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. And now the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Settles under it. And there's one away.
Up next is the left fielder, Riley.
One away, tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. King, multi-time All-Star, 26 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. That one misses, and that's ball one. Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with a stolen base. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Out towards right center field. In position. Two away.
Up next is the left fielder, Riley.
Taylor King up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits. Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
Swings through that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a 1-2. No question about this one. It's out of here. That's his 4th home run of the series. And they cut into the deficit.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
King locks in. You could feel it. Big moment here.
Yeah, everyone in the yard just sat up in their seats. So did I, Boog.
And that one clips the corner.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Laser base hit. One runs in. Here's the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second, and they lead by 3.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punched it to the opposite field for that knock.
And stepping in, the rookie left fielder.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the...
Runner takes off. Oh, that pitch got away from him, and that's a hit by pitch. So bases loaded with one away. Cal Raleigh now at the plate.
Well, both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him
in the air to left center. Milton on the move to the alley. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and it's 8-4.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
2 on, 2 outs. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Fantastic work running it down, knowing it was going to be difficult to make any type of play. Nice job of limiting damage in that spot.
Here's Josh Naylor. Two down. Right side, and that one handled. The throw to first, and that is that. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Mariners 8, the Rays 4. You're watching Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. King really stood out in this win, put together 3 hits, 1 of them a home run.
No question, he was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, these guys are really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
1 down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. Chris, he's a former Hank Aaron Award winner, which means he was named the best overall offensive performer in his league. King went deep in his most recent game. Lined into right. 2 away. On to the 4th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
The 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Now there's a bullet down the line. The throw in safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Riley Green.
It's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Man at second. Hard hit right side. Harper takes it himself. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
So up next, Cal Raleigh. Here's a 1-1. Out towards right center field. Crawford settles underneath it. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. Safe, and they take the lead.
What a time to miss the cutoff, Boog. If he puts that throw on the money, they've got a chance to get that runner at home. Instead, a critical run scores. That could swing this game.
Second and third here, one away. That one finds the corner. Strike one.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Here's your 1.
0-1.
High fly ball, right field. Crawford under it. Brings it in. Runners tagging from second and third. Throw home. Not in time. The run scores. They take the lead. It's 2-1.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
King stands in now and watches strike one. Hard ground ball, base knock. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Runner on the go in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. Runner at second, 2 down here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. Two on, 2 outs. Now a pop-up on the infield. Terang. And that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Mariners 4 and the Phillies 1. Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
Taylor King.
Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
Man at second. In the air to left center. Moniak on the move. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second.
Up next is the left field,
King with some solid production in the win.
Well, he definitely made a difference for him in this one. Nice effort to contribute to the win.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King.
King.
In the zone for a strike. That was the sweeper.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That's a base hit.
That can be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Runner on the move. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base.
Pretty impressive from the 3-hole hitter. Picks up the single, then swipes second to get into scoring position. Now, that's not going to show up on the slugging percentage very much, but it works the same way for the team. Let's see if they can drive him in now.
One out, and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So runner at second, 2 down. Cal Raleigh up next for the Mariners. King at second with 2 down. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez.
Julio Rodriguez.
Here's the 2-2. Goes down looking. Mariners leave a couple, and now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. Back after this on the show. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King. There's a strike. Line drive to short and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
King ready to hit now. Down late. RBI opportunity, and this guy's looking like he wants to write the comeback chapter.
Yeah, let's see if he grabs the pen, Boog. Could start writing a whole new story here. Well, these Mariners looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Here's a 1-1. He caught it behind his back. Nicely done for the out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. One down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Ripped to right, base hit. And he'll pull into second safely. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
1 out, runner at second. Here's Riley Green.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. The tying run at the plate. Hard ground ball for a base knock. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. King in the box now. No balls and a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And the tying run is on base.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Riley Green up next for the Mariners.
And things could change quickly here with one swing.
The 0-1. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight one-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Down to the last out for the Mariners. So runner at second, 2 down. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. One strike away. On the ground, right side, Terang. Throw to first, ball game. And the Phillies even this series up at a game apiece. King played brilliantly despite the loss. 3 hits in the ball game.
Well, Boog, they may want to change how they approach him next time because he was just incredible in this one. He looked like a threat every time up, even in a loss.
Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King.
Well, this is a great matchup that you just don't get to see very often. The reigning Cy Young Award winner against the reigning MVP. All eyes are on this battle right here.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. There's one. A sensational double play.
Well, off the bat, we thought that was going to be a single, not a double play. Just a great job. Dives, knocks it down, feeds it to the second baseman, and a nice turn around the bag. Really great job by those two.
King digging in, facing the reigning Cy Young winner. Basically the baseball version of trying to solve a Rubik's Cube in the dark.
Well, might as well call it graduate level hitting, Boog. We'll see if he studied or not.
Man, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Hit on the ground to short. Turner tosses to first. 2 gone now.
Up next is Seattle. The left fielder, number 31, Riley. Up next is Seattle. The right fielder, Taylor King.
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Base hit center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Here's Riley Green. The 1-2. In the dirt. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that is that. One left for Seattle as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. So 2 down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners. 1 for 3. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're in the top of the 8th. That's ripped into the outfield. And that is that. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Mariners 4 and the Phillies 1. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest. King kept the hitting streak alive.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
On the corner of Dave Niehaus Way and Edgar Martinez Drive, welcome to T-Mobile Park. We've got baseball coming up for Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Seattle Mariners. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. Chris, today a special day on the Major League Baseball calendar, Jackie Robinson Day. Everyone on the field wearing number 42 to honor Jackie and his breaking of the professional baseball color barrier in 1947 with the Brooklyn Dodgers.
Well, Boog, it's a great day for everyone in terms of just the unity that it helped to bring forth within our country, and a lot of times that's done through sport. But for me, as a black player, when I think about Jackie Robinson and I think about the connection of such a great player and all of the adversity that he had to endure, baseball's hard enough just to play, but then everything sort of on the field, off the field, and how he persevered through that, so inspiring.
First pitch coming your way next. One down, and now the right fielder, Taylor King.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one.
On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Safely into second. He's got a double.
I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Here's Josh Naylor. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Man at second. In the dirt, blocked. That one is absolutely belted. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double. A run comes in the play.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
King steps in now. You can bet he was watching from the on-deck circle thinking, don't worry, I got this.
Yeah, classic cleanup duty, Boog. Time to fix the mess and maybe take the credit, too.
That's in for a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Bottom half of inning number 2. Strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Tap back to the mound. In time to Bone. And that will end the inning. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
Up and in, and that is ball 1. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Tying run in scoring position. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Base hit into the outfield. The tying run is in to score from third. In there safely.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Go ahead run on base. Josh Naylor up next for the Mariners. Two on, two outs. Runner on the go. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw. The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. On the warning track, and hauls it in. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. We're headed to the fifth. We are tied 2-2. Two outs, runner on first. And stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King.
Used the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center. Well, and at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
The 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. See you later. A two-run blast. And we're all square. It's 5-5.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. Gave it a great effort, but you know those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
The 1-0. One out, base is empty, and a run in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. A little out front there as he swings through it. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. King was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
One down. And up next for Seattle, Taylor King.
Come on, King.
King launched a homer in his most recent game. In the air, right field. And there's 2 down.
Batting third, the left field, number 31.
Back at T-Mobile Park, and stepping in for the Mariners, Taylor King.
I think it was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
High in the air, out to right. Smith gets under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next to the Mariners, the left field, number
2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position.
the right fielder, Taylor King.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. This one in the air, center field. Varsho under it. And that will end the inning. So they get 3 and draw even. 5 innings complete. All tied up at 3 apiece. King digs in. It's getting late, Singy. They're trailing, but traffic on the bases gives them a shot.
Yeah, it's all about cashing in now. Can't afford to leave those runs out there.
And a little something extra at stake in this at bat, as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Now the 0-1. On the ground, could be 2. There's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Riley Green up next for the Mariners.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. 1 run across. Coming home. The relay. He'll score. 2 runs are in. It's 9-5. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything.
So 2 down, and now it's going to be Taylor King.
That two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Varsho under it. And he makes the catch. That is the inning. But not before they bat around, as 9 men wind up coming around to score. 9th inning coming up. The Mariners on top here, 12-9. Last chance coming up here for the Astros. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. King had an unremarkable game in this one.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but certainly didn't hurt him on the way to the win.
One down. Now it's the right fielder, Taylor King. There's the strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this. I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Ball to strike.
Ball.
Outside with a breaking ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1 in for a strike, full count.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
3-2 now. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Riley Green. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. On the ground. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Here's the catcher, Cal Raleigh. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. 2 on, 2 outs. In the dirt. Count moves to 2-2 as the runners hold. Tap back to the mound. Fires over to first. And that will end the inning. Scoreless after 1. Man at first, 1 away.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
And there's a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Freeland leads off first with 1 away. On a line out towards center. Takes it in for the out.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
1 out. The go-ahead run is at second.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
1 out, the runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. That's a base hit. Runner around third. It's 3-2.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's the left fielder, Riley Green.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
1-2 now. Squirts away a little bit. Two now. Breaking ball, and that got him. First and second, one out. Cal Raleigh getting ready to hit. King over at second. Green at first, one gone. Nice grab. The feed for one. What a double play that was. Inning over. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 5. It's the Mariners 3 and the Astros 2. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Now the number 2 hitter, Taylor King. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The Astros trying to protect a 2-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. Oh, great stop. Off balance speed, there's one. And a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
King stepping in. This is why you lift all those weights, Singy. One swing could send everybody home.
Yeah, and he's shown the ability to deliver in moments just like this. All eyes on the batter's box.
And that's in for a strike. There goes the runner. Rips one to right. And there's 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon. One down. And up next for Seattle, Taylor King. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. And the 1-0.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Just off the outside edge, and now 3-0. That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Man at first. Riley Green up next for the Mariners. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Well struck. Deep right field. Way back. And out of here. That one felt good. The Mariners strike first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Man at first, one away.
For the Mariners, the right fielder, Taylor King.
Yo, one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. And gone. Home run number 10 on the year. And they add a pair. It's 4-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So they're all loaded up with 2 outs.
The right fielder, Taylor King.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And it's 1-1. The M's trying to break this one open. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. This one's blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead.
How in the world did he do that? That pitch was outside the zone, and he still got it out of here. So a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in a couple. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in 4. Really good job at the plate.
All loaded up. Taylor King will hit next.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Right through there for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And the lefty with the 0-1. Oh, look at the stop. What a play. Inning over. So they get 1 but end up leaving the bases loaded. 5 innings complete. It's the Mariners 10 and the Astros 9. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. 1 down. Taylor King up next for the Mariners.
No.
Sands in his 7th season, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2018. Base knock center field. So a man aboard now with one away. Here's Riley Green.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Here's a 1-1. Runner on the go. That one in the dirt and gets away. And now a man into scoring position. One out and a runner at second. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. So now it's the Mariner cleanup hitter, Cal Raleigh.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And a base hit knocks in a run.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3.
Love how he just kept it simple there. Didn't come out of his mechanics. Nice tight swing, hard hit ball.
King really stood out in this win. Had 3 hits, 2 of them homers.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.